Hey guys, welcome back to Insight Tennis Tour Stroke Series. My name is Rick Oldroyd. I'm the president and founder of Insight Tennis. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the volley, and specifically the volley that I think gives a lot of club and recreational players a lot of trouble. And that's that ball that is like hit right at me. Even if I'm at the net and we're having a quick exchange, that one, or if someone really rifles the ball from the baseline. How do I handle that ball? Too often what I see out there at the club and the recreational levels is we make a mistake on this shot by trying to do a little bit too much. One thing to remember, when the ball is hit at you hard, the harder it's hit at you, the less you have to do. Too often we panic and we think, oh, I've got to swing, and you actually want to use that pace against your opponent. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. If you have a little bit more time, fine, you can use a little bit more swing. So the first, I'm going to give you 3 simple steps that will help you with this shot. Number one, the first thing is, if the ball is hit right at you, don't panic. Okay? If your opponent hits the ball harder, the harder they hit it, they've done all the work. You go ahead and just use the power against them. And this is a different mindset. You have to think about it when the ball's hit at me hard. The first thing is to try and go, oh, what am I going to do? And to retreat. The exact opposite. Stand your ground. Don't panic, and stand your ground. So if I'm here and I'm in a ready position, the ball's coming right at me, right at my chest, obviously sometimes I may be able to just move to the side a little bit, but I still have got to get out through that ball. Okay? Because if I just hold my racket out like this, there's not going to be anything on that. So as long as I have just a small backswing here, if it's hit at me really hard, I'm still going to be able to go down and through that ball, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. So the first thing is, don't panic, stand your ground. Second thing is, smaller swing, but there's still a swing. If I just put my racket out like this, or even move to the side and put my racket out, clearly there's nothing on that ball. So you'll watch, Federer specifically is phenomenal at this. When the ball comes right at him, if he can get to the side, he will. If he can't, he'll get moved into the ball. But he can lean to the side, but he's still got a pretty decent swing through that ball. So he won't take his racket back as far as he normally would on that volley because the ball is coming so fast. So you're still going to have a swing. And the third tip, we want you to make sure, if you can, to use your shift your weight forward. Now sometimes on that volley you can't, so you're going to have to use more swing to create the power. So if I have to lean to the side, boom, I'm going to use a little bit more swing. If I have a chance to be able to do it, I want to move my body forward if I can. Okay? So really, really simple. The next time that ball is hit at you, first thing that you want to think about is you have, your opponent has actually created all the power. They've done all the work for you, so there's no need to panic. That's the first thing. The second thing is, stand your ground. Instead of letting the ball push you back like this, stand your ground, move forward so that you're using that pace against your opponent. The second tip is, go ahead and swing, because if you don't use a swing, even though the ball's hit hard at you, it's not going to have anything on it. So it's a smaller backswing. When the ball's coming right at me, I've got a smaller backswing, but I'm going to have a decent swing through. And the third thing is, if I can get my momentum moving forward, that's always best. Okay, sometimes if the ball's coming right at me, I have to just lean to the side. That's where I'm going to use a little bit more swing down and across like that to put some good pace on the ball. But if I can, I want to move forward into that ball. Hopefully that's going to be helpful for you guys. If you like the video, click the link below. Subscribe to the channel, Insight Tennis. Also check out our website, insighttennis.com. Leave any comments or questions below. Send any requests for lessons or clinics to rick@insighttennis.com. And hopefully the next time you guys are out there, you'll think, just in summary, the ball comes right at me. Don't panic. Stand your ground. Smaller swing, but still a longer swing through the ball. and make sure your momentum is moving forward as much as you possibly can. And if you are unable to do that, lean to the side and use a little bit more swing to create the pace. Hopefully that's going to be helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you next time out on the court.